What do we have here? We got the BnB Knives Diesel. Now this isn't the original color. It was originally a tan along this line here, and then the carbon fiber part was just black. I've put a little purple dye on it, and the idea behind that is just to kind of go with this crazy clip I got. Melvin Lozada had this in his basically trash pile because it was about half done and it had gotten screwed up. Got screwed up in the mill, and the back of it was cut in too close to the bolt, so we couldn't use it. So I said, dude, let me have it, man. I'll try to finish it up. And I did. I finished it up as best I could. Put a little bit of a curve to it, across the top here, and polished it up and heated it up and got the colors to come out a little bit. I didn't, it's not a great job, but, it's the best I can do. I didn't trim it enough to make it thin enough. So it's freaking, like, very strong. I need to take it back off, and I think I'm going to undercut it a little more, sand it underneath there until it gets a little thinner. It'll be a little springier, It's now kind of, it's stiff as a high schooler at prom. Oh wow, that's just not right. We're gonna edit that one out. There it looks, yeah. But if it's stiff as a board, that's what it is. Very hard to get in and out of the pocket though, so. Need to thin it out a little bit, that's all. Look at the blade on this guy. That is a big, wicked blade. How long is this thing? I think, well, it's real close to 4 inches, I think, so about a 4-inch blade. This part's about 5. Handle's about 5 inches, I think. It's got a neat sound when it closes. Because of this clip, I actually had to angle the clip back a little bit and keep it up off of the body, or else I couldn't even get it into a pocket. It was just too tight. So it doesn't do any noise when it opens, but when it closes, it makes a little ping noise. And that's just that pocket clip vibrating like a tuning fork. It's Timascus. The blade is 14C28N, so decent steel. The frame on this side is stainless steel, so not titanium, but very well done stainless steel. I don't think there's any weight relief in it. Let me look in there. Let's see. No weight relief, but for its size, it's not ridiculously heavy. Let's see. I don't know if this scale goes up high enough. I think this thing drops off at 5 ounces or something. I bet this guy's closer to 6 probably. Let's see. Yep, overload. Either goes to 4 or 6, or 4 or 5 ounces or something. This guy's probably close to 6, 5.5, almost 6. Because it ain't no lightweight, that's for sure. Pretty slicey blade. Flat grind up to a relatively thin edge. A little thicker right here, a little thicker right here, but the belly right here is pretty thin. Blade stock itself is not particularly thick given how big it is, Definitely see some thicker stock on knives this big. One thing I don't love about it is that recurve. I'm not big on the recurve. This recurve and a big belly kind of reminds me of the cold steel Spartan. A little bit of a Spartan look to it. The body's got a little bit more of a, a hinderer type feel to it. I think the back spacer is just G10. This one, this side is almost all G10 with just that thin layer of carbon fiber over it. It just has that little bit of a purple hue now. Usually you can't dye carbon fiber, but I guess because this is a laminate, that's how you say it. I'm not sure why, but it took some of the dye, so the purple is actually showing in the carbon fiber, or on top of it. Maybe it's showing just in that thin layer of epoxy that's on the top. I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting how they beveled real strong on this side, but not so much on this side. I don't know why they didn't mirror this side to this side, but a little harder to do on the steel, so it would to save you a little money by not doing it as much, I guess. Would have been nice to lighten up that steel side a little more, beveled it, if they'd have beveled it this way. Another odd little thing, they didn't, so there's this little cutout here where the flipper goes, and that's supposed to kind of let your finger push down into the flipper a little further by beveling these edges. Well, usually they bevel both sides, but this one isn't beveled here. It's almost like they just forgot. Kind of a little screw up there. I'm trying to remember what this thing cost. I feel like new they were about $100, maybe 110. I think I paid 50 or 60 for it on the secondary, just because I thought it looked cool. Or maybe I traded for it. I don't remember. But I definitely like it. I think it's a cool knife. It's definitely a big boy. It's for, you know, you take it with you when you go hiking or some shit like that. It's a pocket knife that you beat up for big, heavy tasks. Boy, that lockup looks really good. That's some good lockup right there. About 30%, like it should be. Nice solid lockup. No play either way. Looks like it's got a D-shaped pivot because there's no hole for a torch bit on this side, only on this side. The jimping up on the back of the blade is excellent. Very, very well done. Now, if you were doing a lot of tasks with it, it might get kind of wearing on your thumb. Might make you a little raw there on your thumb because it is pretty aggressive. If you're going to do a lot of work with it, you would want to wear some gloves. Same with this area right here. A little kind of pointy on this area on the fingers. But not bad. Not bad, really. Pretty comfy handle, actually. Yeah, not bad. This is definitely a big boy, though. Not for wearing with your bathing suit bottoms, because you might just pull them down like a bully. That's kind of interesting, too. They made a little, I don't know what you call that. They bulged out the metal right there to give room for the screw, or for this bolt, to be fully surrounded by, you know, structure there. But they didn't do it on this side. They just let the screw stick out of the side. Very interesting choices. It's almost like one team of designers did this side and a different team of designers did that side. But it's okay. I don't hate it. I think that's their little BnB symbol there. Kind of cool. Not too overdone. That's a little big. I don't know if we need the whole BnB knives up there at the top. It's not bad, though. Boy, I love that sound. Very cool. If it had a thumb stud, man, that would be excellent. I really could use one. That would be great. Or a thumb hole. Thumb hole right there would be nice. Pretty cool knife, though. BnB Diesel. Check them out. See what you think. Have a nice day.